Hopefully. Just wait 30 seconds. I ain't got all night to be fucking playing around with this stupid shit. Alright, let's take a look. There the fuck it is right there. No? Fucking it. Saying that you're live. It's not showing up as fucking live. There it is. There it is. I just saw it. Son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. Let's rock and fucking roll. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe we can finally get something fucking done here. Okay, what up, guys? Finally, it is 9:17 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for what the fuck happened over the course of the last 2 hours. You heard me cussing up a storm. Well, I cuss up a storm anyway, but I was trying to figure this shit out because YouTube changed things where they disabled your ability to host a live stream via Google Hangout. So as a result of that, the Google Hangout stream feature is no longer available. So you have to go and download your own encoder. Luckily, I have my own encoder, and sometimes I do use it, called Game Show Arcade. It's an encoder that's commonly used by gamers on YouTube doing like multiplayer and shit like that, but you can also do it for just commentary live stream. And as I was trying to figure this shit out, for some reason, every time I streamed, I turned the encoder on and it started streaming, YouTube started streaming under a title of my last live stream, which you guys know I did sometime last month, letting you guys know, where I was, like where I'm going with this channel, or where we're going from here with this channel. And I couldn't figure out why the fuck it kept showing that old avatar and that old title, because I had, as you see, the title of tonight's live stream, which we're going to get into here in a moment, reading the mind of a defeated black man, the truth about apartheid, and Brian Solonge's last dance. But every time I live streamed, the old shit kept coming up, entitled "So What's Next for the Brian Solange Show." So I was trying to figure out how to reverse switch that shit around where it would show up as the right title and the right avatar. And finally, I figured it out. What I was actually, what I had actually set as a new live event, was not what was showing up in the control room, because the live control room still had the title of my old stream, and so I just had to go in and edit that out in the live control room. So those of you who aren't content creators, you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, what up, guys? And as you can hear, I do love the old school music. Thank the few of you who are here, and those of you who will show up. Moderators, if there are any moderators still left, I see Cortez Smith's here. What's up, brother? Um, Spoon Wills, aka Neglithius. What's up, brother? Vale FRM Pasadena. What up, boy? If you see that Penny Proud troll, I've already blocked like 3 of her accounts. Please block the bitch. I told her I don't talk to ugly broads that are obsessed with black men and don't get dick. Anyway, so guys, the main reason why I'm here is, as I told you guys in the community post earlier, for those of you who were paying attention, I'm here to officially make an announcement on what is going to happen with this particular channel. Okay, you've heard me discuss, what what's coming down the pipe. I did a live stream a couple of weeks ago announcing that I had 12 videos left on this channel, and after that, this channel was pretty much going to be used only for promotional purposes. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what exactly I plan to do going forward, with this channel and my alternative channels on YouTube. And then following that, I want to get into a couple of interesting things, including some things that I found out about the apartheid era in South Africa while I was doing research for a audio blog that I'm doing on Nelson Mandela, that's going to be entitled, "How Nelson Mandela's Rainbow Nation Betrayed South Africa." We're going to get into that. I'm also going to get into uh, this issue of black men, weak-minded black men, including this one Negro that wrote it's really a shameful. He wrote a shameful note of. He was like he was on his knees begging to black men on YouTube. He left a post on my channel about Muhammad Ali's biracial grandsons. He was begging black men not to leave or turn their back on black women. It was literally one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. And I was going to do a separate video about it, but I basically told this Negro not to ever post on my shit again, and I blocked him. And he took his post down before I could screenshot it. So I'm basically going to have to summarize what he said. And it's kind of ironic because his post also comes on the backdrop of another video that I'm doing about this real life ghetto gagger, porn whore that goes under the pseudonym Harmony Rose, and a very interesting interview I saw her do. And the dynamic between the interview and the scene that she did on Ghetto Gaggers, and how her porn career has taken her back across the color line to where she's dealing with mostly all black men because she can't get signed on to the major porn studios interracial to do interracial porn. And upon doing research on her, I found out something from the porn industry, and this is proven if you go to Pornhub and you see just how few black female porn stars there actually are. There's fewer than 600 out of 12,000 that they have labeled. And also, I was going to correlate that and this pitiful note that this sob note that this Negro wrote with this picture that is on the far right here, and how it really symbolizes where black, you see the man laying on the ground on the carpet in the bloody pants, and the other man being tended to by somebody on the ground. They've both been shot. This was during Anwar Sadat's assassination in Egypt in 1981. But this picture really comes to symbolize where black men actually are psychologically. When you have a black man in the year 2019, in spite of everything, all, not just the videos. I mean, all you have to do is go outside every day and see it. Go on social media. The blatant disdain that these whores have for black men. And when you see this interview that this Harmony Rose, aka she also goes by the pseudonym Harmony Cage. That's right. When you see the interview she did after getting blown out and physically and verbally destroyed and abused by these white boys, and how she's coming to the defense, the full defense of ghetto gaggers, and to have a black man write me this sob story on post, it really, that picture on the far right of them dudes laying on that carpet bloody and just out of it, that's where black men are. They're literally standing around like sitting ducks, waiting to get mowed down by the fucking enemy. This is it's a knockout. We're I'm gonna start calling this now the knockout era for black men, because it's like Mr. Carroll says, black men are done. It's just, it's a wrap, bruh. Black men are done, bruh. I mean, I really don't know what to say, man. Black people as a collective have been done, but we're gonna get into all that in a second. So before we get to each of these individual Let me ask you that. What's up, Captain Marvel? Sorry, I didn't see you in there. What's up, Captain Marvel? Yeah, can everybody hear me? Can anyone hear me? Let me ask that before I even get started here. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Somebody please tell me in the chat room if you can hear me. Don't make me type it in the chat room. Okay, great. Okay. Um so first I just want to let you guys know what's coming down the pipe with the Brian Solonge on YouTube. Okay. There are, besides this live stream, there are 4 remaining videos that I told you guys, if you were paying attention, and I know a lot of Negroes do not pay attention, but I told you guys a month ago that I had 12 videos left that were sitting in queue prior to YouTube's last purge that I had to put a hold on because I had 2 strikes on my account. As soon as one of those strikes expired, I started uploading those remaining videos. Now I have uploaded 8 of those 12 videos. I mean, not uploaded. I have publicized 8 of those um 12 videos. Okay, there are 4 left. All 4 of these videos, well, 3 of the 4 are hard-hitting content. Okay, so I don't know if they're gonna survive YouTube's, censorship bullshit. But after those 4 videos that were already uploaded on YouTube months ago, okay, there will be no more uploading of any type of commentary from me on YouTube ever again, unless my life depends on it, okay, or unless something happens to BitChute and Black Avenger TV. I might do a live stream every now and then, but as y'all may have noticed, all of my content, all of my newer content about new issues, going on in the world, have been being uploaded where? I've been sending you guys community posts about this shit if you've been paying attention. Where have I been uploading it, guys? You know, I've been uploading it. Say it with me. Y'all should be able to fill in the fucking blanks if you've been paying attention. Okay? I hear people, coming to me talking about, oh, welcome back, Brian. Oh, I'm glad you're back. No, motherfucker, I'm not back. I'm not back. I'm not playing with YouTube or none of these motherfuckers, okay? I just wanted to get those videos off, okay? I got 4 left. Those 4 videos are going to take a total of about 8, but no longer than 10 days to finish getting off queue and publicized. After that, I'm out of here as far as commentary is concerned, okay? Because I'm not going to allow ScrewTube or anybody to control my fucking content, which is why I've been putting all my new shit on BitChute and Black Avenger TV. Okay? So what's going to happen, and by the way, guys, if you haven't, it's a Brian Solonge original classic. Check out my documentary that I uploaded on BitChute about 7 months ago. And I made it the front introductory video of this channel, burning away the blackness, branding little black girls, Madam C.J. Walker, mental genocide, and the hot comb. Check that out. It is a classic video if you haven't seen it. But what I'm going to do is I have 1 strike remaining on this channel. Now, assuming that I don't get any more strikes on this channel, okay? After that, those final 4 videos come through, and like I said, it's going to take somewhere between 8 to 10 days. So sometime between the 26th and the 28th of this month, that's going to be the rest of those videos, okay? I'm going to leave all of the videos that I have already done. I'm going to leave all of those videos up and open for you guys to be able to view. You may have noticed I've also been bringing some of the old videos that I had hidden from, the past back to public view. Like the video that niggas are still butthurt over. Nipsey Hussle, sorry ass niggas, bust down ass niggas are still leaving sorry ass comments in that video up until as as early as like yesterday, as recently as yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this channel completely silent, but I am gonna leave those videos up for the month of time that it takes for me to get to October 21st, which is when my last strike is supposed to expire. Just like I did between the time that it took for my second strike to expire. Okay, it took about a month. When that strike has expired and I'm all green again on YouTube, okay? But only when that happens, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start uploading promotional videos, what I call billboard content on YouTube. What billboard content is, for those of you who don't know, billboard content is basically I make a video, maybe with some background music, a pictorial illustration of the issue at hand, that's in the title, and I'll have like little links to, Black Avenger TV and BitChute and Patreon, maybe depending on the context of what I'm gonna talk about. And I'll have like a little header that says go to BitChute or go to Black Avenger to view this video. Okay? Basically, it's not exactly clickbait because you are actually getting content. You just got to go from that billboard, you got to go from that billboard video to BitChute or Black Avenger TV. Essentially, I'm going to do the same thing in the videos that I'm doing on community posts. For those of you who are keeping up with my community posts, you know when I have a new video, I let you guys know in big capitalized letters, you know, video now available on BitChute and Black Avenger TV, right? I let you guys know, and then you know to go there and watch the shit. I'm going to do the same thing, only this time I'm going to be doing it across both community posts and through the video uploading service. But it's going to be a billboard video only. It's a reason why I call it billboard is for those of you who drive, everybody's been on the highway, you drive past and you see those big ass billboards of, like McDonald's or a strip club or something, hanging up next to the highway, letting where to go, like exit 125, get off on exit 125, and, if you want to come, spend money at our establishment. So basically, that's what I'm going to be using YouTube as, okay? The great thing about this is y'all can still view the hard-hitting content on, the other platforms and still leave your comments. I'll still leave comments available if y'all want to, comment on the billboard video about the issue, the topic, or the commentary on the other sites. Although I would prefer if y'all do it as some of you more loyal followers are doing it. I would prefer y'all to do your commenting on the actual video itself on BitChute or Black Avenger. So I hope you guys are following what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. But that's gonna get started on October 21st. Granted, assuming that I don't get any more strikes for the stuff that I already have up and running. Okay? The other thing that's going to happen is on October 23rd, 2 days later, when my copyright strike expires from that Disneyland Brawl video that this little bitch wanted to claim a copyright strike on, then I'm going to open up all of the videos that I ever did. I am going to go through my channel and delete some old content that I don't think is relative anymore. But for those of you who've been following me since 2017, you know I've been operating from this channel as a primary for the last 2 years. Okay, so 2 days after October 21st, when I go back, and start broadcasting billboard videos, I'm going to start, you know, opening up all the old videos that I had in queue over the course of the last few years. So this channel will become both like a Brian Solange video archive where you guys can go and see, your favorite Brian Solange hits and classics, and you and it's also going to become a promotional marketing tool for building myself up on these other two platforms, BitChute and Black Avenger TV. Also, for those of you who I didn't email about this, I'm going to continue obviously uploading content on BitChute and Black Avenger TV, but I'm also, I'm kind of eyeing other content creators like Minister Jap, Tommy Sotomayor. I think even Egypt Ann's crazy goofy ass has, or she had her own website with video sharing capability. I figure if she can do that shit, I can do that shit. So be looking out for that, guys. I'm toying with the idea of getting my own website finally. I think it's something that's long overdue. You can't completely have things the way you completely want them until you get and own your own shit. So I may start uploading from 3 platforms, including my own website. But that's coming further down the pipe. So definitely stand by for that, guys. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this. Let me make sure, cause this damn thing just said the shit is timed out. I hope not. No, it's saying we're good. I don't know why I said we're timed out. What the hell? Maybe that's just on my phone. Y'all hold up. Cause this shit is tripping. Wait 1 second here. Just want to make sure. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the hell just happened. I don't know what happened. But anyway, okay, guys. But you may be asking yourself, what's gonna happen between now and October 20? Well, between my last video publicized and October 21st. Basically, the same thing that happened between YouTube's purge and my second strike expiring, which is I'm going to continue to upload new content on BitChute and Black Avenger TV, and I'm going to continue to let you guys know when I do through the community post application. After October 21st, I'm going to let you guys know about new videos both through the community post application and through the Billboard video system that I'm going to have set up. Okay? So just one more thing, guys, before I address some of these other issues. Those of you who are not signed up to me on Patreon, I told you before, you get 4 audio blogs a month. That's blogs that are both written and audio recorded. Okay, I just got done finishing writing a blog that I'm about to summarize with you guys. That we're gonna partially touch on tonight, about Nelson Mandela's Rainbow Nation and how it betrayed South Africa. That's gonna be a firestorm ass audio blog. If you're not signed up yet, for just $7 a month, you can sign up and become a valued Brian Block's Corner Club member. Um, Again, that being you can't even get a fucking decent combo meal for $7 a month. For $7 a month, you get 4 audio blogs guaranteed. Even if I write all 4 of them on the last day of the fucking month and release them 6 hours at a time, you will get 4 blogs a month guaranteed. Anybody who's been a paying patron member of mine will tell you that I'm not bluffing. Okay, I guarantee you 4 audio blogs a month. Okay, so that's the first of the audio blog, Nelson Mandela and his Rainbow Nation and how it betrayed South Africa. We're going to summarize that a little bit tonight. We're also going to go into something interesting that I found out about apartheid that I didn't know before, but I guess I should have figured. It's not surprising, but upon doing research on Nelson Mandela, I found out something very interesting and kind of disturbing about apartheid. Okay, so that audio blog is going to be coming out sometime within the next 24 to 72 hours. You can only see it and hear it here on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/ Brian Too Bad TV Solange. That was a 3 minute and 11 second poem that I wrote. So, yeah, guys, make sure that you're signed up to Brian Solange over on patreon.com. Now, let's get to how all of these pictures are interconnected. Okay, first, this issue with Nelson Mandela. Now, I'm not going to go too much into this because I'm going to give you guys a summary because, again, this is going to be for paying members only over on patreon.com. I wrote a blog earlier today, and I don't know how long it's actually going to be because as far as audio recording, because I haven't done the recording of the audio yet, but I suspect it's going to be somewhere between 15 to 25 minutes, just depending. um I have, for many years now, since I've been a woke um red pill brother, and I've finished walking down that that rabbit hole. I've had my differences of opinion with this idea that Nelson Mandela was this great leader that, saved South Africa and rescued black South Africans from, white oppression. In fact, even though Mr. Mandela, he started out that way, he meant well, and originally he was actually a militant that was, working behind the scenes with the ANC. And for those of you who don't know, the ANC is the African National Congress. Um, that was the party that wound up eventually ruling South Africa, and the party that, he came to power on as president once he was released from prison in 1991 or 1990, I believe. Even though he started out with good intentions, what happened to Nelson Mandela was essentially what happened in like the Blade vampire movies, where the vampires turned human beings against other human beings to protect their interests and work for them, even to find them other victims. Okay? Anybody who's from South Africa, anyone who's visited South Africa will tell you, okay, Nelson Mandela's Rainbow Nation, all it did was save the white elites that gave up apartheid. The only reason they gave up apartheid was because of the sanctions that were placed by the international community, including the hypocrite ass United States, that was starting to put the squeeze on South Africa's wealthy and elitist class. Okay, going into the between to the mid 80s to early 1990s, they started to feel the economic squeeze of these sanctions, just like North Korea when all of a sudden Kim Jong Un wants to hold a summit with Donald Trump after talking all of that shit. Okay, so they realized that apartheid was no longer sustainable. Okay, they actually started to get rid of apartheid laws in the early 80s. By the early 1990s, most apartheid segregationist policies were completely gone. However, the international community was not really responding to, okay, we'll treat the niggas better. We'll treat the niggas better. Can y'all please lift these sanctions and this arms embargo? So the white people, they realized that they needed a black face. They needed a black face to convince the world that they were a changed society and South Africa was a reformed country. And that's where Nelson Mandela came in. Okay? Once and it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of sad because in a way they also manipulated Mandela. He had been working his whole life to try to um, liberate Black South Africa from oppression, and it wound up getting him, life behind bars. Although he only served 27 years, I believe, before his sentence was commuted and he was set free. When the whites started coming to him and he was already an international figure because of his his symbolism as a revolutionary, even in prison. But when the white government and the elitist class, they started to turn to him and finally started talking to him, okay, they gave him a false sense that he was, his dreams of liberating South Africa were finally starting to come true, okay? And what they essentially got him to do was agree to let them keep all of their assets in the country and protect their interests in exchange for putting him as the black face of South Africa. And what he did was he used that agreement and he presented it to black South Africa, including the ANC and the PAC, who were, I believe that was the Pan African Committee or something like that, they were ardently opposed to the ideas of the ANC. Essentially, it was kind of like, the NAACP, Martin Luther King versus, the Black Panthers or the Nation of Islam. You had two opposing ideological, political activist groups that were on different sides of the spectrum, so to speak, as to how to deal with the white oppressors in South Africa. But what he did was once he was released from prison, and I'm sure this was part of the agreement. Now we're gonna release your black ass from prison, okay? We're gonna make elections. We're gonna allow general elections, okay? We know because we're the minority that the majority blacks are gonna vote our white asses out of office politically. But we gonna let y'all have the political side, okay? But you gotta let us hold on to the economic side, okay? You gotta agree that you ain't gonna do like Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe and kick our asses out and take all our farms and take over the banks and all of that shit, okay? So essentially, that's what wound up really happening, okay? And I said I was only gonna summarize this. I done fucked up. Now I'm giving it all away. Y'all still, man, go check out the audio blog. But essentially what Mandela became was like an apologetist for what white people had did to blacks. Okay? And I want you to notice this interesting pattern, very interesting pattern that we see time after time after time in any place. Well, not any place now. I take that back. Because the Chinese don't play that shit. They told the British to get their white asses out of Hong Kong in 1998. They went to stepping. But particularly with darker skinned tribes of people. Okay? I don't care if you're talking about New Zealand, Australia, with the Aborigines, whether you're talking about South Africa, whether you're talking about South America, the Caribbean, wherever. They always wind up, after centuries or decades of siphoning resources from a particular area. Okay, they always wind up either doing one of two things: putting a puppet, like some puppet leader in office, like they did in Liberia, that winds up being more oppressive to the people than the white colonialists ever were when they were there conquering the land. Okay? Or they wind up putting, some softy, apologetics that's going to, say, oh, we need to reconcile with white folks. We need to reconcile with them. And winds up not only letting them off the hook, but, just basically making them disappear from, actually being, like the figureheads that run the place. But it's kind of like the general manager in a store. You never see that motherfucker, but he's running the show, right? It's the same thing with what, these white colonialists do. They put somebody in office that's going to say, "Oh, we shouldn't attack white folks. Oh, we shouldn't kick them out. Oh, we shouldn't take their shit that's actually our shit." No, we should forgive them. We should forgive and forget, and let's all hold hands and sing fucking kumbaya. And when you look at South Africa now, okay, and you look at how far it's come, you see it hasn't come very far at all since apartheid. Okay? I mean, it's things are actually, from a violent crime standpoint, things are actually worse than ever. Okay? Negroes are, robbery, rape, murder. The statistics still rival those of Latin American countries and the Middle East. Poverty is still at an all-time high in black areas. White people in South Africa still maintain, even though they're the minority, they still maintain the majority in the places where it counts. In the upper middle class and wealthy elitist class of the country. So nothing really changed. The only thing that changed was the political face of South Africa. Okay? And of course, Rainbow Nation, niggas both male and female could swirl with white folks in public instead of having to do it behind closed doors. So anyway, that's gonna be a fire ass blog that I just wrote today. I'm gonna do the audio for it tomorrow. You guys make sure you check that out on Patreon.com. I basically kind of gave it away, but there's a lot more detail. There's a lot more detail. There's a lot more fire. Check that out. It's going to be out in the next 24 to 72 hours only on Patreon.com. So yeah, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so this other issue that I wanted to deal with, guys. Um, this issue that I'm going to be doing a video on. Well, I'm gonna be doing a video on the ghetto gagger porn whore part that I've already done an audio for. But as far as this really pathetic, it was really a pathetic display. I'm gonna show you guys part of what this guy said. I can't show you all of it, unfortunately, because he deleted the post once he probably realized I was gonna make a spectacle out of it. Let me scroll here, see if I can find it. I don't know. It may not even come up. Um Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the only part that I can actually see. Sorry guys, because he deleted the post, but I see it in my notifications, the summary. This guy, I'm not going to identify him. I'm not going to completely embarrass him. But this fool said, and I quote, "To all my brothers, I agree with Brian's opinion of black women, but please don't let yourself get so disgusted with them that you would isolate yourself from them. This is very dangerous and only some shit," and then it disappears. I can't see anything else. But he basically wrote this 3 paragraph sob letter pleading with you brothers to not leave black women, even though he agrees with and understands what I'm saying. And see, this goes back to what I was telling you guys before, months ago, as to why I cut ties with certain black men on here, even certain black men that I like, that I befriended, and why the Marlboro Man lifestyle is a lonely road to travel. Because a lot of black men, I noticed this even when I went on JPV's live stream last year. When I told black men, I was arguing, those of you who were back then, I was arguing with this frog sounding ass nigga some old hag ass Negro, and he was talking about how we need to stop, you know, talking about black women and all this, that, and the other. The younger black brothers that were on that stream, they weren't as combative as he was, but when they heard me say that I stopped dealing with females altogether, it was like it's something. And I don't understand this. Black men are really weird. Black men are really weird because this is what I don't understand. Now you will have niggas that will brag and talk shit with each other all day about what hoochies they're banging, who they got the phone number of, what chick they're gonna try to get in between the legs of. They'll start, you know, messing with another guy, oh, you don't get no pussy, nigga. You don't get no pussy, nigga. But then some of these same Negroes, when you tell them outright, because see, when a nigga tell you, or a female, or a male female, subject for another video, when they tell you that you don't get no pussy or you're gay, that's supposed to be seen as an insult. So when you tell them, fuck these hoes, I don't deal with these hoes at all. Okay? I don't mess with human hoes at all. Then that takes away their ability to, razz you, or bully you or mock you with that, oh, you don't get no pussy, or I get more pussy than you, nigga. I fuck your bitch, They can't do that to you. They don't have that tool, that troll tool to fuck with you with. Because you're letting them know up front, I don't fuck with these hoes. You can say whatever you want. You telling me that you calling me gay means nothing to me. Okay? You saying that, I don't get no pussy is actually a fucking compliment to me. Cause I don't want these hoes. They want me. I don't want them. That does something not only to the black female. I realize now that does something to the Negro male too. Because this sob story that this Negro wrote me was the second time that I have actually seen black men try to convince another black man to stay dealing with these hoes. And I'm trying to think to myself, why does this bother you so much, nigga? This is my dick between my legs. Why does this bother you so much, son? I mean, aren't you? Isn't it? What's the term? More for me, the more the merrier. What shit? If I'm not getting them, then you can go ahead and get them and catch all the STDs, drama, and hell that comes with it. Why are you? What is it? Why does it take away from these simp degenerates when you say that you don't fuck with? And I've noticed this with some white men too. Back when I used to do ride share driving, I talked with some drunken white guys. I told them I don't deal with these hoes. Some of them will get quiet, and then the other one, they'll be like, I had this one dumbass white dude. He was like, "Oh man, that's bullshit. One day you're gonna meet a girl that's gonna rock your fucking world." I told him, yeah, that's what I'm worried about, motherfucker. Them bitches rocking my world, cause they version of rocking your world and your version of rocking your world are two completely different things. And most of you motherfuckers, no matter how old y'all get, y'all never figure that shit out. So I'm starting to notice this. It's not just black women, some black women that get butthurt when you don't pay attention to them. It's men, and primarily black men, they get butthurt when you say you don't fuck with these hoes. This dude on here pleading, son. Let me read y'all that one more time. This nigga said, "To all my brothers, I agree with Brian's opinion of black women, but please don't let yourself get so disgusted with them that you isolate yourself from them. This is very dangerous." It's very dangerous to stop fucking with these hoes? Dude, what planet did you beam down from? And when? No, it's dangerous to deal with these whores. Have you not seen the stories? Oh yeah, that's right. Of course he's seen the stories because he just said, I agree with what Brian Solonge is saying about black women. And in turn, these niggas are hypnotized. And he turns right around after he says he agrees with me and says, please, it begs y'all to not to stop dealing with them, or begs y'all to keep dealing with them. Why does it hurt his soul? And I noticed this even with that frog sounding nigga on JPV's live stream and the other young bloods that were there. Why are y'all trying to convince me, like y'all trying to sell me Girl Scout cookies or a vacuum or some shit? Why are y'all trying to why are y'all hitting me with a sales pitch as to why I should keep dealing with these hoes? Wouldn't that leave more room for you to deal with them? See, there's something psychologically fucked up. Something happened to the black male brain. Something happens to the male brain when they don't have a strong male figure, whether that's a father or not. Something happens that warps their sense of reasoning, their sense of reality. Okay? I mean, how does it bother you that another black man, another man, another man's penis is not going after the same mediocre, washed up pussy that you're going after? I don't understand that. And then you have disgusting, filthy whores like Harmony Cage. This hoe did a ghetto gagger scene, y'all. And I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm gonna do a video on this. So y'all bear with me. This hoe did a ghetto gagger scene. And because of the hashtag Me Too movement, when it was going strong, and I guess the producers of Ghetto Gaggers, they started feeling a lot of pressure. So what they started doing was they started doing post interviews with these whores after they got done ghetto gagging them, right? And in almost every case, the female, if she agreed to do the post interview, and the post interview was free, they didn't get paid for the post interview. They would go on and on about how much they enjoyed it, how they consented to everything, how they weren't, mistreated. But this Harmony X character, I'm sorry, Harmony Cage character, she took it to another level. She defended these white boys and said, "Don't believe what you hear. These are really nice, kind, sweet guys. They treated me with respect." Now, I just got done seeing this hoe get spit on, get ran through like a train tunnel, get slapped, get the back of her head fucking smashed with a dude's boot into a dog bowl full of vomit. And she's saying that these guys treated her with respect. Behind the scenes, they were really nice. And I'm trying to think to myself, is this hoe on drugs? Did they do like, Men in Black, where Will Smith, he hit that, he took that device and hit it, and your memory would be wiped, and then he tells you what to think and say before your memory comes back, before your memory resets, and you can't remember anything from the past. You can only remember what he just told you. Did they do something like that to this bitch? Because we couldn't be this couldn't be the same broad in the post interview that was just in that fucking scene. But this is how messed up these hoes are. And then to add insult to injury, when I'm sitting back and I'm nearly choking on air, gasping, listening to this hoe and her delusion of not being abused and these guys being sweethearts and really nice and kind and all this other bullshit, I go to do research on this hoe because I already know it's a wrap. I'm about to do a video. I'm about to do a hardcore video going in on this thought. I go to her Instagram page and for y'all can clearly see it. Go see this yourself. I'm not going to show a bunch of the pictures because some of them are explicit on Instagram. As you know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they only remove stuff that's politically incorrect. They don't really remove any of this thought culture stuff. Sometimes even if the broad is completely naked or taking a dick. I see it, but anyway, if you want to see, you got to go see this for yourself. Okay. Now, she did this ghetto gagger scene in, I believe it was either 2016 or 2017. Okay. Upon doing research on her, I found this biracial chick that looks mostly black. Um, I believe her name. I believe her porn name is Kendall Woods or something like that. She was complaining about how little work black women get, and I know what she really means. What she means is how little work they get with white men in the porn industry, which is strange because there's plenty of work that I've seen them on with white men, but they get nowhere near the amount that um, white and other groups of women do, like Mia Khalifa. She was saying that one time she waited 10 weeks for her agent to call her back for a scene. Basically, black women, darker skinned women are put on a waiting list in the porn industry. And when sometimes, they basically have to take whatever they can get, right? And so if you look on Pornhub, you will see that there are not a lot of black porn stars that are ranked, which is strange because almost all these females in these newest generations of black females are thots that have no problem throwing their pussy and their ass around. Okay? So it is strange the small number of black female porn stars. There's fewer than 600 out of 12,000 listed on Pornstar. There's fewer porn hub. There's fewer than 600 black female porn stars. Okay, and this is basically because they have to wait so long for work, except the ones that are like at the high echelon. Like a Jada Fire or something like that. Most of them, they have to wait to get work. And when they get work, she was saying basically they have to take whatever price, whatever the they're offering, the studio is offering for money. It has to be completely on their terms. Because while lots of white men, as we've seen, like to have sexual relations with black women, there's not a large market. It surprised me because I thought there was a huge market for watching black women get fucked. There's not nearly as large of a market for seeing black women have sex as there is, black women actually, I guess, having sex with non-black men. It's really, this whole pink pill thing is a myth. Okay, so unpopular is Harmony Cage, even though she's done dozens of videos, and this is true with a lot of black female porn stars. You can't even find her profile. She's not even ranked on Pornhub. She's not even listed as a porn star. And this is true with a lot of black female porn stars. Okay, female porn stars. So what happened with Harmony Cage is if you go to her Instagram or Twitter, okay, after failing at, hitting it big in the interracial scene, which as you guys know is a huge thing online and off now, all this race mixing with black people. I'm starting to see more black white couples, male and female, than I am black couples. Okay? What happened to Harmony Cage was she couldn't get work, in the major studios that are going to do mostly white men fucking everything from other white men to black and, other ethnic women. So what does she do? Even in the porn industry, you can see it in her fucking social media. She went back. She resorted back to what I told y'all. All these whores from, I don't care if you're talking about Paris Milan, Cynthia G, China Fox, all of these hoes, they do after they get done riding the white cock carousel. She went back across the color line and she started dealing with black men and studios that do primarily black male performers. Okay? Because that's the only work she could get by and large. Okay? She had a line in the ghetto gagger scene where she was getting fucked by the white boy upside down and she said black men can't handle me while he was fucking her. That was 2-3 years ago. You look at her now, she does nothing but black on black porn almost. Because white companies are not checking for her whole ass like that. And this is the truth, and I don't want to just make this about her, but this is the truth across the industry with the black American female. Okay? This is the truth across the board. Non-black men, yes, they will sleep with them. They will ghetto gag them. But by and large, marriage, dating, relationships, long-term shit. We just saw Nikki and Jamie been together for 6 years. They just broke up. And she's supposed to be a supermodel, quote unquote. The white boy broke up with her. Okay? Non-black men are not checking for them like that. That's why I walked into that nursing home and this thought working there got mad, got butthurt because I didn't acknowledge her as I walked past. Did y'all see that fucking video? The host said, "Oh, you just gonna walk past and not say nothing to all these women?" Like I owe this hoe something. Like I said, man, this is YouTube. I know I'm live streaming, but I'm not even gonna go there. We've seen these females lose their minds. The black chick in Atlanta, suburban Atlanta, she killed her 2 children after divorcing her black doctor husband of several years. Cause her children were moving, they were growing up, and her daughter was getting ready to go away to college. Her son was getting, his own place. We saw the black female in, where was that? Arkansas. She killed the black pastor because he was screwing her on the side and would leave his wife. These females are snapping. Okay? They're either running across the color line, back across the color line, or they're snapping. Now, this very same weenie sucking hoe that said in a ghetto gagger scene while she was getting banged out that black guys couldn't handle her, and that was unscripted. That was unscripted because even the cameraman was like, "Oh shit," when she said that. She said, "Black guys can't handle me." And a year later, she's doing all black porn because she has no other choice if she wants to be in the porn industry. She has no other choice. What does that tell you? I know what it tells me. Stay away from these sluts because they are disingenuous, they are disrespectful, they are destructive, they can't be trusted. Okay? They don't have anybody else's best interests at heart, not even their own. They will stab you in the back on Wednesday and come back to your doorstep and ask you if you let them in to pee on Thursday. You cannot trust these hoes. Okay? They know that black men will always accept them and take them back. Hence that sorry ass sob story that nigga had in that post yesterday. Please, talking about black brothers, please, please don't leave black women. Now you would think you'd hear that from a bimbo. You think you hear that from like the nursing home thought. Because again, they're women, they have the most to lose if black men completely turn their back on their disrespectful ghetto gagging asses. You wouldn't think you would hear that from another black man. But see, it's because of Negroes like that that these hoes like Harmony Cage, and again, I told y'all about these thoughts, and I'm going to tell you that again when I do this video about her, okay? They know that one of you brothers called the black up man. They always have the Negro as the backup plan, aka the black up man. They don't have to be worried about that, okay? After Kelly Rowland got done playing in the snow, former Kelly Rowland of Destiny's Child, okay, dating all those random ass white dudes, no problem. She had no problem coming back across the color line and finding her a black dude that was a businessman to not only give her a child but marry her. Okay? This is where black men are at. And this is why these females will not respect you. This very same hoe that had a white dick in her mouth being spit on by white boys talking about black men can't handle me is back here doing nothing but black porn. And what this symbolizes, this Harmony Cage hoe, symbolizes the black American weave rat thoughtbot in all her glory. Okay? In general, the average everyday run of the mill weave rat that you see at McDonald's, on the street, at the red light, you know, in these college campuses, anywhere. She will deal with you out of fucking convenience. This is why I tell you to stop messing with these whores. Okay? Because they don't give a fuck. Once that shit, once that, swirling shit, including his cum swirling in her mouth, once that dries up, I promise you they're going to be back in your face. I can only wonder. I already know she dealt with thugs. Just listen to her hood rat ass. But I can only wonder to myself that thought ass nurse that I had the displeasure of encountering in that nursing home in Indianapolis. I can only help but wonder to myself, how many non-black dicks has she sucked on before she encountered me? And had how many times has she told a nigga, "I'm gonna stop fucking with you niggas and get me a white man, get me a white boy"? How many times, if I saw this, if I knew what this bitch's social media handles were, how many times could I see her deifying and worshiping white men just to hurt weak black men's feelings before she saw me walk past her? I almost said something, Lord. I almost said the M word, y'all, on YouTube. I stopped myself. I stopped myself. But how many fucking times has this hoe disrespected black men, got black men caught up in the courts, messed around with non-black men, talked to non-black men just to make a black man mad? How many times has she cheated on boyfriends? How many different times has she shown how much of a conniving, evil little slut whore she is before I walked past her and she had the unmitigated gall to turn around and say to me, "Oh, so you gonna walk past all these women and not say hi?" Yeah, I'm gonna walk past all of these whores and not say shit. You're right. I just stood there and looked at the hoe. Because unlike a lot of y'all, I can now, after dealing with that pain of going through that rabbit hole and not being able to accept it at first, but finally seeing the final picture for what it is, I see these hoes for exactly what they are. And most black men can't deal with that. They are, by and large, your fucking enemy. And if you don't know that in the year 2019, I don't know what to tell you. You just, you, lost. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. You just again. Let me show you. Let me show you. I do know what to tell you. This is you, Negro. This is you. You see this guy laying here, all fucked up, and this other one. That's you, and there's another one over there. People stand walking past, looking at your dumb black ass, just laying there. You laid out, got knocked the fuck out, destroyed. That's you, black man, in the year 2019. If you cannot understand and comprehend this simple concept, again, you have Negroes who are under of the opinion that black women should be the financial backbone of Black Avenger TV. See, I'm not going to even get. You know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there here on YouTube. But I'm just going to say. I'm just going to say. This is why I don't fuck with a lot of niggas no more. I don't do people's live. I don't think I'll ever do another live stream other than my own. Okay? Because I realize a lot of men, they simply cannot get past that urge. They cannot see past their dick. They cannot understand that even if they can't see past their dick, there are alternatives nowadays to these hoes. Okay? They have real life-size dolls that feel like a woman, look like a woman. They have fucking pocket pussies and all kinds of shit. And again, when a person laughs at that, I say, hold on a second. We live in a time where it's okay for a man to put on a wig, put on high heels, and dress up like a bimbo and go out the house and say, I'm proud of being a transsexual. And black women and the world will stand behind this man. We saw it when that tranny got murdered in Dallas. And they will say, we support the LGBTQ community. We support you in your homosexuality. But these same people will turn around and laugh at a heterosexual male that says, I'm going to spend 2 or 3 grand on this high-end doll that I'll have forever and never have to worry about cheating on me, talking back to me, causing me drama, giving me bullshit, giving me sexually transmitted diseases. She'll always look pretty. She'll always wear what I want her to wear. And she'll always sit there and shut the fuck up. But people will criticize and laugh at that. Again, this is why you Negro, this is why y'all laid out. Like these people in the Anwar Sadat's fucking assassination. Y'all, black men are done. You done like a damn Christmas turkey. You done like these motherfuckers laying on the ground here. That's y'all. That's y'all fucked up. That's y'all, man. Like again, like Mr. Carroll said, black men are done. I don't know what else to say. How can you not see this travesty for what it is in the year 2019? After everything that these hoes have done. You got females like Black Woman's Fear coming on like O'Shea Duke Jackson and old man's live streams, blatantly disrespecting black men in front of other black men. And they don't seem to have a problem with this. Because they thinking, well, maybe she'll give me some pussy if I let her act wild. And see, I don't know how men in westernized culture got like this. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone because I was just about to say something about referencing it to men in the Middle East and how they can still get pussy, but they don't put up. No, we ain't going to do that because this is YouTube. Let me take a sip of this. So anyway, guys, my point is, in the year 2019, now that we're headed into the latter part, we're in the last quarter of the year. Okay? If you as a black man, and I've told y'all straight up, I had a brother, good brother, he's a paid patron member. He tried to present me with some links and some stuff related to the black man, Asian woman, interracial scene. And I told him, look, what I don't have nothing against any black man do what he want to do, okay? But I'm not in the interracial. I'm not in the same racial anymore, okay? I'm transitioning completely off of these whores completely because I don't. Half of them I don't trust. The other half I don't like. If that's what you want to do, you do you. But at the end of the day, okay, you have to decide what type of man you are. Black man. Are you a simp made bitch? Are you a red pill? Are you a SYSBM? Are you a Marlboro man? Okay. Are you a MGTOW? Are you a phony one of these? Okay. Where are you psychologically? Are you strong? Are you weak? Are you somewhere in the middle? Because I see right now we're going to have to start setting boundaries, and we're going to have to start drawing battle lines, okay? I am no longer associating myself, and y'all know I've already cut myself off from many different motherfuckers. As I transition for good over on BitChute and Black Avenger TV, there are some people that I just will no longer associate myself with. I may have even been knowing them for years. Okay? This Negro said, and I'm going to read it one more time before I close this video. This Negro said, to all my brothers, I agree with Brian's opinion of black women. But please don't let yourself get so disgusted with them that you would isolate yourself from them. This is very dangerous. What's very dangerous is that you don't realize that continuing to fuck with them is very dangerous, nigga. That's what's very dangerous. And it's just like Kwesi said a few years ago. When you're dealing with a stupid motherfucker, you better find a way to get away from him. Because a stupid motherfucker will wind up either getting you killed or fucked up in a way that you cannot even imagine. Okay? It's equivalent to a blind man driving a fucking bus full of people. Okay? When he hit that curb with that thousand foot drop off the side of the fucking cliff, it's not gonna be a good look because the motherfucker can't see. He can't see that there's a curve coming up. Okay? So you need to decide if you own the right bus from the jump, is what I'm saying. Okay? Because if you, even the Christians' beloved Bible says, the blind lead the blind, all them motherfuckers gonna get fucked up. If you are not willing and ready and able to see not just the black female, but this entire upside down, ass backwards culture that we have that is getting worse and worse by the fucking day for who and what it is, then you're not ready to be a Marlboro man. You're not ready to be a red pill. You're not ready to be MGTOW. As far as I'm concerned, you're not ready to be a real fucking man. I'm not saying that you're not a real man if you keep dealing with women. Okay? If you have a good woman, good for you. If you can find a good woman, good for you. If you want to keep dating women, good for you. But you have to have the mentality that in this day and age, if you want to survive, you have to have the mentality that more likely than not, you will not find that needle in a fucking haystack. And most of these broads are pure fucking poison. No matter whether they're, educated, no matter whether they're hood rat, no matter whether they're white, no matter whether they're black. Just say what you want. Okay? You can do what you want. But understand there are consequences for every action, every wrong action that you make. And if you deal with most of these hoes, you will find out very fucking quickly that is the wrong action. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Okay. I would do a I would have allowed like a panel, but they did away with Google Hangouts, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure again. Remember, I got 4 videos left here on YouTube after this tonight's live stream. After that, I'm only going to be using YouTube as a promotional platform. You will likely, short of maybe doing a live stream once every so many months for something, you will likely never hear my voice again here unless you're looking at my archived videos that I will make of all available after October 21st. Granted, I don't get any more strikes. You will likely never hear my voice here again on any new video content. It's only going to be videos and community posts promoting content elsewhere. So I'd like to thank all of you who are my supporters. It's been a good 5-year run here on YouTube. It's just time to move on. Okay. In 10 years from now, if YouTube doesn't wind up like MySpace, it's going to be something that you won't even recognize. Okay. But again, that's their problem. It's not going to be mine. Okay. I will continue to be broadcasting content on BitChute and Black Avenger TV. Also, make sure you're signed up to me over on Patreon.com. I got 4 brand new blogs coming out, including how Nelson Mandela's Rainbow Nation betrayed South Africa. That is going to be a flame throwing masterpiece. And thank all of you so much for coming out here. I really appreciate it. I had some problems early on with the stream, as I always do, but I finally got it tweaked. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I got a long day tomorrow. Talk to you later, guys.